Daniela. Welcome back to another episode of For the Love of Cinnamon. Today we will be cooking Ceylon cinnamon chickpeas. The recipe is taken after the Indian recipe chana masala, but that recipe is too heavy, too spicy, and just too complicated to make. Therefore, we decided to simplify it and add the delicious Sri Lankan cooking flavor to it by adding Ceylon cinnamon and coconut milk and take out the chili. To make it even more interesting, we've decided to add spinach so you can have that infusion of greens in the same dish. Ceylon cinnamon gives it a really savory, subtle flavor and is quite delicious and simple for a vegetarian Friday night. Let's go over today's ingredients. I have here 1 medium chopped onion, a can of chickpeas, also known as garbanzo beans, that is about 29 ounces, 1 can of coconut milk, that is about 5.6 ounces, a cup of water, a medium can of diced tomatoes, this one is actually 14.5 ounces and that should be more than enough, a bunch of spinach, 2 tablespoons of oil, half a teaspoon of green leaf curry powder. Ideally you want to use fresh curry leaves, but if you don't have them on hand, the curry powder would be just fine. 1 teaspoon of coriander, half a teaspoon of cumin, half a teaspoon of turmeric, 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, half a teaspoon of ginger, half a teaspoon of fennel seeds, half a teaspoon of black mustard seeds, 2 cardamom pods, and obviously the main ingredient, that is your Ceylon cinnamon stick. The first step that you need to do is put the oil in the pan and heat it up. Once that's heated, we add the mustard seeds, the black mustard seeds, and leave them in for about 3 minutes until they start popping. If they don't pop, it just means that it's not heated enough, so don't worry, they will pop eventually. And once these ones are heated properly, then we'll add the onions. As you can see, our mustard seeds are popping, and now we're ready to add the onions. I'm adding the onions and some salt to taste. And we'll mix it all together, and you have to stir fry the onion for about 5 minutes or until golden brown. Now that the onion sauteed, we will go ahead and add the rest of the spices in there. But before I do that, I will crush the cardamom pods because I want a fresher flavor. Once that's done, as you can see, they're crushed. And I will go ahead and add them here with the rest of our ingredients. The turmeric and green leaf chili powder, cumin, coriander, and obviously Ceylon cinnamon. We'll mix them all together and let them saute for another about 5 minutes. Now that the onions are sauteed properly, we're ready to add the garbanzo beans, diced tomatoes, and the water. We'll mix it all together and let it simmer on medium heat for about 25 minutes. Our garbanzo beans are done and we're ready to add the spinach. And mix it well together and let it simmer for another 5 minutes. And we've reached our final step. Our spinach is cooked, and we'll add the coconut milk and let everything simmer on low heat. Remember, you don't want to overheat the coconut milk because you don't want to lose the flavors, for another 5 minutes. My name is Daniela. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of For the Love of Cinnamon. I really hope you enjoyed today's recipe, Ceylon cinnamon chickpeas. I'll see you next time. Bon appetit!